Welcome to Always Moving Forward with Renee.
Moving forward.
Good morning and welcome to Always Moving Forward with Renee and friends. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Be glad and rejoice in it. My friends are Jackie on that end, and we have Noni here. And you know, I always laugh when I introduce Noni, and we have like a personal joke, because I usually call her Jackie, but I've been pretty good lately,
Yes,
wouldn't you
have.
say?
Yes, you have.
Okay, this is Patricia Noni G.
Good morning.
But before we get started, we must acknowledge our sponsor, United Success Network, which is a donation network. If you're having problems with your credit card debt, student loans, unexpected bills, unpaid taxes, or you need money for the holidays, call 313-282-4455. And remember, if they don't answer, please leave a message. And we can't forget Antoine Bell,
Yes.
CEO of Bell Global Network. He makes it possible for us to be with each and every one of you every Sunday. So there's another person we've got to give a shout out to.
That's right.
That we didn't give the shout out to last week, which is Ebony T.
That's right. Ebony.
Okay, we cannot forget Ebony. She's a good friend to all of
Yes,
us.
she is.
Remember, if you need prayer or you just want to let us know that you watched the show, call or text 313-657-5556 or email us at wealths111@gmail.com. 1 Corinthians 10th chapter 31st verse states, so whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. Now we have a special guest today, a special guest. And I want each and every one of you to pay attention, and you can run and get your notebook and pen right now, because she's going to give you some very, very valid information. But I'm going to let Jackie introduce our guest today, because I understand that the topic she's going to talk about, that this young lady comes with a wealth, again, a wealth of knowledge. So you want to get that paper and pen. So Jackie?
Okay, today we have Patterson. She's our special guest, and she's with Love Home Health Care. She's a resource coordinator there, and she's also a graduate of University of Houston. Ames has worked as an activity director in 2 nursing homes. But today we're going to talk about With Love Home Health Care and what she does there and how it relates to home care services.
Right,
So,
right. Okay.
Ames.
And you know what, Ames, before you get started, let me just say this. We all have something in common,
Yes.
the 4 of us. Because we've all been in front of the classroom as a teacher. We've all been teachers. So we all have something in common.
Absolutely.
But, you know,
Ames.
Ames,
Yeah.
can I call you Amy?
You can call me Amy. You can call me.
Okay, let me call you Amy. Okay, but Amy, share a little bit, because I know that
Okay.
there's several other things that you've done. Let us know a little bit more about you.
All right. I'm passionate about seniors. One of the reasons I'm passionate about seniors for me is my mom was born in 1924. She's 94 years old.
Amen.
Her mother
Amen.
lived to 106.
Woo.
So, yes,
A lot of history
it,
there.
yes, absolutely. My mother, because she's a tiny little person that's very powerful, she told me, "Can you stop bothering me so much and go out in the world and help other people?"
It's a good.
And yes,
That was
so this
good.
became my passion project. And because it's very important to make my mother proud, I will only work with companies that would make my mother proud.
Okay.
Good.
All right, good. But you know, Amy, can you tell us, what is home health care?
Okay. So home health care is when you're at your house. Maybe you've been released from the hospital. Maybe you go to dialysis. Maybe you have a wound. Maybe you just have a few ailments that flare up, like gout or asthma or various things that, as a preventive measure, so that you don't go back in the hospital, or a preventive measure that you don't go from a cold into pneumonia, or that you can help take care of yourself. We have medical aides and nurses that come out, and they're able to work with you and assist you to be better. You might only need a wound dressing. You might need some physical therapy. You might need a speech pathologist so that, to overcome something, maybe you had a stroke.
Yes.
You might need, you might be having cancer and you want to have your treatments at home, some of them. Or you might want some antibiotics that would be given to you through an IV. So there's lots of services that you might need that you want to do in the privacy of your own home instead of being in a hospital. Everybody says you don't really get to rest in a lot of hospitals anyway.
I agree with you on that.
But also, with Medicare, the government is now pushing for people not to be in the hospital, and they're giving more reference to home care, so, because it's cheaper.
Absolutely.
Versus going into the hospital.
Well, also the resources sometimes of, you might, in a hospital, you might have one nurse between a multitude of patients. The nurse might be taking care of 10 patients. Whereas when somebody comes to your house, it's you.
just
They're
you.
there to take care of you, not you and 3 other people that are calling for them.
Okay. Okay.
Miss Amy, could
Yes.
you tell us how and when did your company get it started?
This is one of my favorite stories. Okay, so there was a nurse and there was a nurse, and they worked together at a hospital. And one's a female, one's a male. They worked together at a hospital, and they really helped each other out. And then one of them started working additionally at a home health care.
Okay.
And they said, "Hey, come over with me, and if you want to pick up some extra hours, work at this home health care." And when they started working at it, they took to it really well. But they noticed that some of the things that they wanted to do for their community, for their Black community, and also for other people, wasn't getting done. So they brought these suggestions to the owner.
Okay.
But the owner culturally was a little different. Maybe didn't understand that these are some things that would really work for other people. And what ended up happening is one day they said, "You know how you make chicken soup, and one of the ingredients when your mom makes chicken soup is love?" And you go, "What's that secret ingredient that makes me better?" They're like, "That secret ingredient is love, and this is what we want to do. This is the ingredient that would actually make people better.
Okay.
And this is the ingredient we could give to the people we take care of."
Okay.
So they decided to form their own home health care. They did it in 2007
Okay.
with their secret ingredient, which is why their tagline is, "Where love makes all the difference."
Okay.
And then they wanted the opportunity to do something. I know it's like FUBU, it's like for us, by us.
Yes.
Well, they include everyone. They also want to pay special attention as a Black-owned business to our community also.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
That's good.
that's
Makes a big
something they
difference.
really want to do. Of course, they're going to take care of everyone with love.
Sure.
But sometimes when somebody said, "Hey, baby, come on in," and they have that little accent and they want to sit down for a couple minutes because it's a southern thing to sit down and be with someone for a few minutes before you take their pulse and take care of them,
Yes,
they
yes.
put that in there.
Hospitality.
Hospitality.
Okay. Okay, what types of services does With Love Home Care provide?
Okay, so there's so many, but I'm only going to talk about a few. Someone that just got diagnosed with diabetes.
Okay.
Maybe they're not used to or comfortable with sticking their finger, or they don't know how to test. Maybe their diabetes is such as one day they need this many units and one day they need a lot more. So one of the things they'll do is they'll come in, they'll help monitor it, and they'll help teach them so that they get that under control. Another thing that they want to do, like I said, maybe you have cancer and there's some things that you can take at home, but they need to go through the IV. They come there and they help you with that. Maybe you have a patient that's on dialysis and that the problem is they need more monitoring, they have side effects from it. There's medications that they might need to have. We do occupational therapy. Maybe you've fallen and now you need help. Maybe you broke a hip. It's recovered, but your gait is unsteady. Or the medications that you take for something else gives you a little bit of something that makes you unsteady. And let's face it, as we get older and maybe you have arthritis or you have different things, that might do it. So they can teach you things that strengthen the muscles. They can teach you things that help you with walking, distributing your weight better. There's all kinds of things they can come in and teach you, show you, work with you. They do wound care. When you do, maybe they're watching it. There might be a wound that needs to be babied because we have a patient maybe that might lose their toe because of diabetes. But we might be able to baby this wound and take care of it, and you get to save that toe or you get to save that foot. We have also speech pathology. Like I said, you might have had a stroke. Now you need to relearn a couple of sounds, a couple of words that make all the difference to somebody understanding the difference between you're in pain and you just want a cookie.
Yeah.
So there's lots of different things they can come in and teach you. As a matter of fact, if you have any question, just call us and we'll just and say, hey, this is what I'm thinking. I have gout. Can you help me with that? I have, I don't know, I have migraines. Can you help me with that? So just call us, let us know. We'll definitely talk to you and let you know if it's something we can help you with.
Great.
Okay, good. Jackie? I know
You are a resource coordinator, so what does that consist of?
Okay, so a lot of times I go out into the community, and one of the things that I'm doing this Monday is I'm actually going to be at a convalescent home, which is predominantly seniors, and I'm going to be giving a flu seminar. Because we all know wash your hands, we all know sneeze into, but sometimes as a senior, and I'm not even a senior, I walk into a room and go, what was I doing? So this is just a good refresher course of things that you can do that makes all the difference in the flu season. We come out for free. We'll actually take blood sugars, we can take blood pressures, we can let people know we're in the community to help them. We talk about practices that help you not transmit the flu, things like wiping your phone down and wiping your door knobs down, that can actually help a lot. We're out there. We're out there talking to people, bringing our resources, and letting you know, like maybe some people don't want to call. They don't want to call and go, hey, is this okay? So we try to get out there and just talk to the people. So if you have a family member, if you're released from the hospital, if anything, you can call, because a lot of people don't know this, but you can ask for your home health care. You don't have to take the one that the nursing home tells you, that the doctor tells you, that the hospital tells you.
Okay.
You get to choose your own home health care. So
Now,
you-
how can they reach you? How can-
Okay, so basically, we have a 1-800 number, and I'm gonna go, it's 1-877-578-1158. We have also, you can email us, you can also go on our site. We have With Love Home Health Care. You can find us on the internet. You can do, now they have, I guess, Alexa and Siri, and you can go With Love Home Health Care, and call us and let us help you.
Okay, now, Amy, since you're the resource coordinator, should they call you or just?
Please,
Okay.
call me, call our office.
Yeah, should they ask for you,
I would love if they ask for me, but if for any reason I'm not available, just so you know, and you don't even want to call, now you can have, your 12-year-old get on their phone, and on our website, you can put in their name and their information, and we'll call them.
Okay,
Good.
good.
But, okay, but now you got so many people in healthcare. How do y'all pick y'all healthcare workers? How do y'all hire them? What do y'all look at?
So we have 2 or 3 practices that we do. Here's an important one. You can't just come and work for us. We don't believe in that. We have 2 owners that, you know how they know what you're supposed to do. They're nurses. So they're not just going to interview you. They're not just going to check up on you. They're going to go with you and watch and see how you interact with the people. You're going to be trained their way, because they need to know, are you going to put love in the situation?
Absolutely.
So if your personality is such that it's all about the money, you probably aren't going to work for us.
Okay.
Okay, I want to go back to the seminar that you're doing on Monday. Now, can anyone, say, for instance, one of our viewers would like to, come, could they come, or?
Well, I would call me, because we do go to certain senior centers,
Okay,
and that one, we're going to be doing one in December, and they can absolutely come to this one. This particular one on Monday is a private one that we were asked to come to at a convalescent home. But let's say you're in one of those. You can actually say, Amy, can you come to our nursing our senior building? Would you do that for us?
Okay.
And we would contact the people in the building and go, hey, we've been asked by one of your residents to come out and do something like a seminar on the flu. Is this okay with you? We bring all our stuff, and normally they love you to come out. Who doesn't want, free access to talk to a nurse?
Okay,
Get your
so
blood pressure checked.
I just want our viewers to know that Amy's available, her and her team, they're available to come out if you want her at your church,
Absolutely.
the rec center,
Yes, ma'am.
wherever she can get in front
Yes.
of people and let them know,
Yes.
that they're here.
Yes.
With Love Home Care
Right,
is here for you,
right.
okay? So make sure you get that telephone number. Say that telephone number one more time.
1-877-578-1158.
Okay.
Okay?
What are the names of the owners? The owners' names?
John and Pia.
John and who?
Pia, spelled P-I-A.
Pia.
Oh,
I know,
Pia.
that's an Italian name, Pia.
Okay.
She's a little dynamo.
Yeah, I know Pia.
She's a dynamo. I don't know if she has Italian in her, but she's a dynamo.
Can I ask you this, Amy, Ames? How would a person get home health care? First of all, before you answer that, I think that's a very appropriate name, With Love. Because if I was looking for a home health care, I would look for someone that's talking about they're gonna give me love along with actual services that they're providing. So that's a very nice name.
Thank you. Okay, so this is something that you can ask your doctor.
Okay.
You can say, hey, I feel like I need some help taking care of, right now my arthritis is acting up and I feel unsteady, for example. This might be something that you're going through. I feel like every once in a while, like I'm at, we have stairs and I get nervous to walk down them. And you can talk to your doctor. You and your doctor will decide, like, okay, yes, I'm listening to what you're saying. I think you can use a little bit of help.
Right.
And then they would be able to, you would be able to say, hey, there's a company called, With Love Home Health Care. Can I get a referral to that company? And he would absolutely do that. You can call me, I'll call your doctor and say, hey, she's telling us that she wants a little help. A lot of times not a lot of times, you do go see your doctor first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then the doctor writes the referral.
all right.
Now,
So you heard it firsthand. If you're in need of help, come on and call With Love Home Care
Yes.
Services and get yourself taken care of. If you
Right.
need a little extra help.
Now, you do work in the inner city, right? In
Oh.
Detroit?
One of our favorite places. What are you talking about? So we work in Detroit, we work in Romulus, in Westland, in Garden City, and Sterling Heights, and we work pretty much, if you take Detroit and then you go an hour around Detroit is where we work.
Oh, okay, so Pontiac, they
Pontiac.
can get there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
With pleasure.
Ames, do you accept insurance payments?
Yes, okay, so this is a really important thing, okay? Most of the time, I like 99.999999999%.
That's pretty good.
This is paid by insurance.
Okay.
Okay.
And one of the things we do is we go ahead, and that's one of the reasons you call us, because people get nervous, like, I need help, but I can't afford it. So we go ahead and make sure that you're covered by the insurance, and then we come out and see you.
Okay, great.
So that means you take Medicare.
Yes.
Medicare and Medicaid.
Yes. We take quite a few insurances. Some of them we know automatically, and some of them we have to ask your network,
Okay.
Okay.
which might take just a couple extra days, but, we put in the request. So we always work towards helping the person,
Okay.
get help.
Okay, and Amy, now, with Love Home Care, you send nurses out, etc. But sometimes, I don't know if your agency offers this, but sometimes people need a little help with cleaning of the home.
Okay.
Now, do you offer anything like that, or can you direct them?
Yeah, both.
Okay.
We do have some home health aides
Okay,
that do some chores, like
Okay.
throw in a load of laundry
Right.
that, might help assist
Okay.
with a meal, might do some things. Or sometimes, depending on what the chore is, we have someone we might be able to recommend,
Okay.
because people live in different areas. So we might be able to say, you live in Pontiac, we've learned through some of our patients that this is where they tend to like, where we've gotten good feedback. So we can go ahead and give that information out.
well, you know what, Amy, my mother, I wish I knew about when she was with us, about, With Love, home care, because we went through several agencies.
You do?
Because not only did they probably look at us, but we looked at them as well. Because, you want to make sure, because they're going to take care of your loved ones.
Absolutely.
Correct.
But, the nurse would be late, And I'm not talking about 15 minutes.
I hear you.
Right.
I'm talking about they would be late coming, and then they had someone to come in and help with the chores. And the chores wasn't getting done. You know, they weren't getting done. They were like the people, you know, you talked about earlier, they wanted to check. The
Right.
money was the important
The money
thing.
was
Right.
important.
You know,
The
instead
service.
of my mother.
Yes.
Right.
So
Exactly,
we went
exactly.
through a lot of quite a few agencies until we got a loved one, a family member
Who was committed.
who was committed to coming in, taking care of her. But I know that Jackie, you have a special feeling for Love Home Care.
Yeah, personal
Yeah,
experience with them. And they come in and take care of my brother. They are absolutely fabulous. Physical therapists come in with me, and Lawrence come out the hospital. He is so weak from the infection. And that physical therapist come in, Lawrence is up walking the next day. I say that physical therapist have magic hands. And
Yes,
They do.
yes.
and the occupational therapists help work with the hands and fingers, and so he now is able to grasp and hold on. And he had the pathologist because he had a trach in his.
Right,
And the
absolutely.
pathologist worked with him on that. They are, and the nurse is absolutely fantastic.
Good.
And they show up.
Yes.
They show up. And
Yeah.
That's
they-
important.
they observe things that you might not and say, well, look,
Absolutely.
I'm looking at so-and-so, this need to be checked. So, you know, we need to call the doctor on it. They don't have to wait for you to say something,
Yes.
but they will observe and everything. I am so pleased with them. I'm ecstatic.
Well, you
having
know,
them and-
we're real glad that you suggested that we bring Amy here to share this information. But, you know, we have so much more we want to talk about with Amy. And we're kind of running out of time, but tell you what, we're going to do another segment. What you think?
That's a good
I think
idea.
that's
Okay,
a
and-
really good idea.
And you know, we're only on 30 minutes, so we're going to do this Sunday, and then we'll do the following Sunday.
Okay.
Thank you.
But, okay, that's good. But, you know, I want to let everyone know, as I always say, what do I say, Noni?
God loves you.
Yes,
so do
and
we.
so do we. Okay, let's say it, ladies. I want you to know, God loves you, and so do we. So until next week,
Until next week.
Sunday, we'll see you. I hope you enjoy Always Moving Forward with Renee.
Moving forward.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Vicki Winans, and you're watching Bell Global Network.
Hi, everybody. I'm telling you, everything that happened to me that was good, God did it. I'm Evelyn Turrentine, AG, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
This is Pastor D. Alexander Bullock of Preachers of Detroit, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
This is Bishop Edgar Van of Second Ebenezer Church in Detroit, Michigan, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
Hi, I'm Bernadette Stannis. You know me best as Thelma from the TV show Good Times, and you are watching Bell Global Network.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Vicki Winans, and you're watching Bell Global Network.